rom-com anime. A genre of anime one watches either when they want to relax from all the action or suspense and all the heavy story of the mainstream anime, or when single people like us want to feel some sense of love and acceptance. There are tons of rom-com animes and I love watching basically all of those. Rom-com is like my third favorite genre, being only after seinen, well, suspense and fantasy, and psychological thrillers. And I too, just like you, watch rom-coms because I have no love in my life and I get very happy watching other people fall in love. There are many underrated and unpopular rom-coms which are really good, and today I have shortlisted the top 10 rom-com anime everyone should watch. If your favorite anime is not on this list, then let me know in the comments, but I think that these 10 are some of the greatest pieces in all of fiction. And real quick before we get into the video, if you guys are brand new and have not subscribed, then be sure to subscribe right now because it helps me a lot with the algorithm, and only like really less percent of you guys are subscribed, and it's very sad, you know. I cry in my pillow every night because you guys are not subscribed. So subscribe right now and make a sad guy happy. Anyways, enough self-plug, let's begin with the tier list. Not really a tier list, but let's begin. On number 10, we have Golden Time, somewhat of an old timely anime, but not bad by any means. Golden Time follows the story of a law school student, Banri Tada, who suffers from amnesia because of an accident he got in. Then he meets another student, Koko Kaga, who is insanely obsessed with her childhood crush, and is basically a yandere. As the anime progresses, both Banri and Koko start spending more time with one another, and they develop feelings for each other, and it's really cute. The bond that they form is amazing. It's a great anime which also adds a serious tone to it by adding suspense and thrill of Banri's past life, how they are slowly coming of age, and how they struggle with their own emotions. And overall, it's a fantastic anime. It's definitely a must watch. On number 9, we have Fruit Basket. Now, I personally have not seen Fruit Basket yet, but I have heard that it's really good. Fruit Basket follows the story of a high school orphaned girl named Toru Honda, who finds out that the Soma family, I think, is cursed by the Chinese zodiac to be turned into animals when they are hugged by a person of the opposite gender. A little weird, I know. She tries to uncover the secrets of the family as she meets Yuki, Kyo, and Shigure Soma, and it's a great mix of funny scenes with romance in it. It's really good, I've heard, so check it out. On number 8, we have Watakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku. Now, I personally love this anime. And no, it's not because I'm also single and an otaku. Watakoi is an anime which follows the story of Narumi Momose, who is a fujoshi, basically someone who loves BL manga. And he meets her childhood friend, Hirotaka Nifuji, these are some hard to pronounce names, who is a hard otaku and a gamer. They both, having the same interest, bond together and slowly fall in love with each other, and the way the story progresses is hilarious, and although it does take a little bit of an adult route sometimes, which I really hate, this is still a great anime and very funny. Number 7 is My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu, or simply Oregairu. This is a very popular anime, so I'm sure you must have heard about it or at least seen the characters. The story follows the life of Hachiman Hikigaya, a very cynical and antisocial high schooler who is basically depressed, who gets forced into doing Service Club, a club which helps other people with their problems. There he meets two very cute girls, the cold yet sharp Yuki no Shita, I am sorry for butchering that name completely, and the bubbly girl Yuki Yuigahama. The three of them bond and understand how their feelings are changing and developing as they are going through adolescence, and the anime does a great job of showing how fucking dumb teenagers are when it comes to feelings and emotions, and overall that is a great anime, and it's also really funny, so it's very light-hearted. Up next on number 6 is one of the most popular rom-com anime, Horimiya. I think all of us have heard of the name at least once, and for good reasons. Horimiya is an anime which follows the story of Kyoko Hori, a popular and beautiful girl, and Izumi Miyamura, a quiet and sort of lonesome guy. Both Hori and Miyamura find out about the hidden sides of each other, where Hori is surprisingly domestic and Miyamura is into tattoos and piercings. They slowly become friends, and then it grows into love, and it's just very cute, and it again shows how fucking dumb kids are and like teenagers are when they are in love. On number 5, oh, this is where it gets real good. Kimi no Todoke. This is absolutely one of my favorite anime, Kimi no Todoke is a very wholesome rom-com anime which follows the story of Sawaka Kuronawa or Sadako, who is a teenager who struggles to make friends because of her intimidating appearance. She basically looks like a ghost legend in Japan, so everyone calls her Sadako for that reason. But her life changes completely when she befriends the kind, loving and cheerful protagonist of our story, Shota Kazehaya. The anime is absolutely beautiful and it shows how Sadako slowly learns to open up, lean on others, and how she develops feelings for Shota, and it's just so cute. On number 4 is Ormonogatari. And no, before you ask, let me answer that right now. This is not a part of the Monogatari series. Ormonogatari is a fucking masterpiece when it comes to comedy and romantic anime. The story follows the life of Takeo Goda, a kind, like super kind and nice, but very intimidating and large high schooler who always has been unlucky in love due to his scary appearance. He is basically like a large walking teddy bear with a bare face. But his life changes completely when he meets and saves Rinko Yamato, a very cute looking and sweet girl who falls in love with him. The anime is way too wholesome and the scenes where he gets all stressed and awkward are hilarious. It's an absolute banger of an anime with unfortunately only one season. And I love it. Now, it's time for the godly trio of the rom-com anime. On number 3, we have one of the prettiest looking protagonists for any anime, Komi-san Can't Communicate. I love this anime. I made a video on it not too long ago about how much I loved the anime after watching just one season of it. Komi-san is an anime which follows the story of, obviously, Komi-san, who is a very pretty and majestic looking high school girl who suffers from communication disorder, which is basically a fear of speaking in front of people, sort of like public speaking. The goal of this anime is simple: help Komi-san in making 100 friends. The anime is absolutely beautiful with really cute and funny scenes and amazing characters, and the opening and the narrator, wow, these two are literal perfection. Absolutely a must watch. On number 2, we have surprisingly Kaguya-sama Love is War. Yes, a lot of people consider it to be the best rom-com anime, including my anime list, which has ranked Kaguya-sama at 22, which is the highest rated rom-com manga. It follows the story of the student council president Miyuki Shirogane and the vice president Kaguya Shinomiya, and basically every day is war, but not the action type. It's a war of romance. Both Kaguya and Shirogane have feelings for each other, but neither of them will confess because to them it's a sign of weakness. So it's an anime full of mind games, funny moments, and it's a blast of entertainment where they try to make each other confess their feelings for each other, and it's just so good. The side characters in this anime are also so fucking hilarious. I love this anime. Everyone should watch it at least once. But this is not the best rom-com anime of all time. On number 1, the greatest rom-com anime of all time is Blue Box, an anime that I started airing just recently, and it is so good that I fell in love with it in just 3 episodes. The anime follows the story of Taiki, a high school student who plays badminton and who has a serious crush on Chinatsu, who is a basketball player and who is also his senior. The plot twist in this anime is really amazing as Chinatsu moves in with Taiki because her parents are moving to a different country and she wants to stay here for her basketball. The anime is absolutely beautiful with zero fan service moments, and it's just wholesome love. It tackles how these kids deal with their confusing emotions, rejection, and still balance their sports life, and it's just a fantastic anime, and to me is the best rom-com of all time. It is such a good anime. You should absolutely watch it. Now, of course, a lot of people will hate me for not putting Kaguya-sama on number 1. But watch, if you have not seen it, go watch Blue Lock. Blue Lock fucking sucks. Go watch Blue Box. There you have it. The top 10 must-watch rom-com anime ranked. If you have any issue with my rating, let me know in the comments. Of course, that won't change my opinion. So a big fuck you. But we can have a nice little fun argument in the comments. If I did miss any good worth it anime, then let me know in the comments and I will check it out. That is all that I have for today. Oh yeah, I was also going to add Nagatoro-san and Takagi-san, but for some reason a lot of people seem to hate Nagatoro-san, like not hate but not like Nagatoro-san. But for me it is a top 5, probably replacing Horimiya. And well, I love Takagi-san for the story and for the fun moments, But watching middle schoolers in love is just fucking weird, so no Takagi-san here. That is all. Like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're brand new. 1k likes and I will do a complete uncensored review of everyone's favorite family-friendly anime Overflow. And subscribe right now. How are we at less subscribers in the official One Piece English channel? Subscribe right now and let's crush them. If you want to know what the best indie story game of all time is, then click here. And if you want to watch me rant about some other anime and movies and other stuff, then click here. Oh yeah, also Steel Ball Run might be getting an anime soon, so go ahead check my video out on this. That's it. Level up quick and don't be a dick. See you next time.